Well, the plot thickens as Arnautovic has just announced on his Instagram page that he's staying at West Ham United. So today's been a bit of a roller coaster of emotions because rumours were breaking left, right and centre that West Ham are going to sign Maxi Gomez from Celta Vigo. And Arnautovic then announced a little, you know, news coming soon post on his social media. And sent the West Ham fans into an absolute frenzy. Now, let me know what your thoughts are on that original post that he put up, because some will say that, you know, did he need to do that? Could he not just come out straight away and said his point? Which is what he did maybe a couple of hours later. But, you know, apparently things can change left. And we all know that as football, things can change left, right and centre. So he put his initial comment out saying news coming soon, and then, as we know, all media outlets started to say that Maxi Gomez is coming and potentially coming in. But then several hours later, Arnautovic put this heartfelt message out onto his Instagram just after, literally hours after, West Ham said that they would be willing to accept and sell Arnautovic for a fee of £50 million. So, at that point, all West Ham fans are thinking, this is great, Maxi Gomez is on his way in, Arnautovic is out, he doesn't want it at the club, Pellegrini's done his business. And then, like I said, Arnautovic put on his Instagram literally, minutes later, "Dear West Ham fans, I guess it's no secret that there has been an offer for me, and I have to admit that the offer was a very tempting one for me and my family. I've given 100% to my club duties, but I have also needed some time to talk to my club, my wife, and the rest of my family. I have now decided to put a stop to all the writings and speculation. I'm a professional footballer, and the only thing I know in life is to play football. It's clear that London and West Ham United feels like home for me, and I hope that West Ham fans have always seen that. The club has pointed my career in the right direction since I joined, and therefore I want to put the offers aside. Help the club to climb as high as possible in the table and try and win the cup. Let's focus on the rest of the season together and let them bubbles fly. Come on, you irons," and 4 hammers crossed straight after it. Dissect this message if you want. That's all we've asked for as West Ham fans. Just come out and speak the truth. If he's going to go in the summer, that's fine. You can go in the summer. But hold your head up high and let us fans know exactly what you're going to do. Now, I tell you what, I played with you West Ham fans because, listen, I'm one of the ones who jump on the bandwagon. He wants to go, he can leave. It's our club. West Ham comes first, of course. But the guy's, you know, he's put his neck on the line here and put his made his voice very, very, very clearly heard and put a statement out to say what he has said. Now, you could read into this and think, is there a battle between him and the club? Quite possibly. West Ham just turned around and said, you ain't going for any price whatsoever. And fair play to the club for digging their heels in and not letting him go when they could have easily turned around and just left him go. So, what are your thoughts on his statement? Make sure you get the comments in below. Is this the end of the saga? You know, it's just words at the end of the day. We're all professionals and money can come in. Do you blame him for potentially wanting to accept an offer from China? Because, yeah, everyone talks about money, or staying at your club, showing that you know, the club you're at, showing the dedication to that club. But if you are in your own job and you get offered double or treble your salary, you're going to consider it. You're absolutely going to consider it. It's absolutely the norm. It may sound contradictory because we put a video out last week and I'm sitting there going, just leave, just leave, just leave. But at the end of the day, if you hold your head up high and you come across with a point and you say it clearly for the fans to know, then that makes things a lot better. What we don't need as a club is the fans to start heckling Arnautovic at the side of the park because he has put wore his heart in his sleeve. Like, listen, you might say what I'm saying there. He's not wore his heart in his sleeve. He's going to leave in the summer. If he leaves in the summer, that is fine, as long as he shows 100% on the park. The only thing I disagree with in his comment was, I hope you've seen I've shown giving 100% to my club duties. I don't think he did in his last couple of games, if I'm being brutally honest. Especially in the last one, because he was obviously waving goodbye. He just sulked around the park. So, as a whole, we need to get this situation resolved. What we do need to do, what we absolutely do need to do, in my opinion, is bring this Maxi Gomez in now if we want him. If it's Pellegrini's man, sounds like it is. I'm struggling to understand FIFA fair play rules. I'm struggling to understand them, the FFP rules. But, you know, if we're going to bring in Maxi Gomez or try and get him, and he's Pellegrini's #1 target, we're going to bring him in now, not in the summer, because we won't get him in the summer. He's scoring goals left, right and centre for Celta Vigo. They're struggling, potentially relegated. So if West Ham have got to show that intention, they get rid of some of the other players like Perez and Carroll if they can. And do you know what? I'm going to say it. Get rid of Hernandez if he needs to. I don't want them to, but if he has to go, then get rid of him. Bring in Maxi Gomez now. Let him build up this partnership. Let him get used to the league. Let him maybe even have to build that partnership with Arnautovic. Maybe things will change in the summer, because imagine that forward line of this. You know, I could sit here and say I know everything about Maxi Gomez. I absolutely don't. But you read up a lot of the scout reports. You see his goal scoring history. You see his age. You see who they've said he looks and reminds them of. And that's someone we want at this club. Do you trust Pellegrini? I do. I've got massive trust in Pellegrini. So in Pellegrini we trust is the statement we hear a lot from West Ham fans. But get your comments in below. Let me know what your thoughts are on the Arnautovic situation. Is this the end of it just now for the summer? Do we think come February that Arnautovic will be here? Or also, do you think that Maxi Gomez will come? Do you think Maxi Gomez is going to come in while Arnautovic leaves, or do you think Maxi Gomez is coming and he's going to stay whilst he's going to be here when Arnautovic is here? It's going to be an interesting 6 or 7 days over the next while, so make sure you come in. Listen, another thing I want to say to you is, see, at the end of the day, lots of people going about, you know, you see the people crossing the hammers, etc. It doesn't matter if they do the hammers cross. You can look at all our players that have given their life to the club career, to their career to West Ham. Mark Noble, you hardly see him do the hammers cross. You look at all the old players, Billy Bonds, Trevor Brooking, Bobby Moore, all the legends, Julian Dix, they didn't have done the hammers cross, so it's not a big deal. If Arnautovic comes onto the park and he scores a goal, or he comes like that to the Hammers fans, cheer him. Why not? Why not? It's just picking your own battles. He's decided he's going to stay, or whether the club or him has decided he's going to stay. That's happening. The only part that really does confuse me is literally minutes after the announcement that West Ham wanted to accept £50 million to let him go, he comes out privately and says that he is going to stay. So I just don't know if this is the end of this saga. But if he is here, let's just enjoy what he gives to us. And if he's not, adios amigo. Let's come on, Maxi Gomez. Let's bring in Maxi Gomez. I want him now. Get your comments in below. Hit the thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Come on, you irons.